Hey my friends, I cannot wait to show you how I transformed these boxes of mac and cheese into delicious meals. Today's video is a collaboration with my friend Kirsti, and we decided we were going to see what all we could come up with our boxes of macaroni and cheese that we have in our pantry. I get these from Sam's or Costco, and then I have a bunch of these in my pantry that I end up not using. So I figured I needed to come up with some ways to use this as meals so that we're not just having macaroni and cheese all the time. I'm so excited to be doing this collaboration with Kirsti, and I will leave her channel down below. Her channel name is Kirsti Pickens Joy Mountain Homestead Living. So make sure you can go check out her channel, and I'll tell you a little bit more about her in just a minute. But right now, let's go ahead and see what I'm making with these boxes of macaroni and cheese. To make this barbecue macaroni and cheese, you're gonna need your ground beef, a pound. This is a little over a pound, but that's okay. You're gonna need onion, diced, macaroni and cheese, and the ingredients that go to make the macaroni and cheese. I think it's milk and butter. Barbecue sauce, your favorite flavor. This is what I have. Some garlic and some bacon. So let's get this dinner going. Go ahead and put your noodles into a pot of water and let them start cooking. And while they're cooking, you can go ahead and brown your ground beef. Once the ground beef is all broken apart and pretty brown, pretty done, it doesn't have to be completely done, go ahead and start chopping up the bacon into the ground beef. And this little process did take a little minute, so you know, you might want to wait to put the onions in there because the bacon does take a minute. Or you can cook your bacon separately if you want to make it quicker. But anyway, this is the point where you add your bacon and your onions. After the bacon and onions have cooked for a little bit, you can add about a tablespoon of minced garlic and pepper to taste, however much pepper you want. Let that cook for a few minutes, then add your choice of barbecue sauce, and you can add as little or as much as you want. I actually ended up adding a little bit more, so I probably added maybe a cup and a half to this, but after that simmers for a little bit, you can add your pasta and stir that up into the ground beef mixture just to get the pasta coated. I forgot to mention, once you drain the pasta, go ahead and add the butter just to keep it from clumping together. After you get the macaroni mixed in well, then you go ahead and add in the cheese packet and the milk, that whatever the box calls for the amount of milk, go ahead and put about that much in the skillet, and then you're just gonna mix it up real good and let that simmer for just a few minutes, and then dinner is served. And this was so delicious. We loved it this night, served it with some garlic bread, and we actually had it for leftovers the next day for lunch. This was a winner. I did want to take just a couple of seconds just to tell you a little bit about Kirsti. On her channel, you are going to find a ton of cooking motivation, lots of delicious recipes, and she even has some videos where she shows you around the farm. So make sure that you go over to her channel. You are going to love her, and show her a little bit of love by clicking her subscribe button and just tell her that I sent you. I'm gonna make some mac and cheese appetizers, some mac and cheese cup appetizers. So the first thing I'm gonna do is cook macaroni and cheese according to the package. While the macaroni is cooking, I just wanted to show you what else I'm gonna put in it. So I'm going to add in, and I've got this frozen that I had in the freezer. I'm gonna add in some Colby Jack cheese and some Gouda. I'm gonna chop up some jalapeno peppers. Then I'm gonna add in, once the macaroni and cheese is done, I'm gonna add in some little bit of Tony Chachere's, some onion powder, and some garlic powder. All right, I have the mac and cheese prepared according to the box directions. And so now I'm just gonna add maybe like half a cup of the cheddar jack or Monterey Jack, sorry. No, it's cheddar jack. And probably about this, maybe like quarter cup of Gouda. And I'm gonna mix that up and get that to start melting. As far as the seasonings, I'm not really gonna measure anything out. I'm just gonna kind of put it in there however much I want. Of course, I don't want too much because I want the cheese to be kind of the show. So I'm gonna add the jalapeno peppers. And I really don't know how much of the jalapeno peppers I added, but I'm gonna get those mixed in. Then for the garlic, I mean, if you want a measurement, maybe half a teaspoon. Same with the onion powder. Probably a half a teaspoon. And I'm not gonna put any salt or pepper because the Tony Chachere's is going to give it the heat and the salt. So I'm gonna get this stirred up real good, and then we will scoop it into the little silicone muffin cups that I have. And after I filled all 8 of these up, I realized I had enough for 4 more cups. So I went ahead and added that. But if I did this again, I would put an egg in it just to hold it together a little bit better. But these were absolutely delicious. Okay, the meal that I'm gonna make tonight with this macaroni and cheese box is a Cajun kind of chicken pasta. So I have some seasoned chicken strips, and I also have this blackening seasoning that I got from Sam's. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I have my water on. I need to turn it on. I'm going to, once the water gets ready, I'm gonna put the pasta and cook the pasta. I'm not gonna add anything else to the macaroni until it gets in the skillet. So in fact, now that I'm looking at it, I probably need a bigger skillet, so I'm gonna get one of those now. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to the skillet. And I'm gonna pour some chicken. And then once this starts cooking, I will add the seasoning to it. I've never seen it before, so I'm excited to try it. But anyway, once I finish this, or once this is cooking, I'm gonna chop up some sausage, because we're gonna add sausage to it, and then we'll go from there. And this meal, as well as the other 2 recipes that I've showed you, they can all be made in under 30 minutes. So this is perfect for a quick and easy meal. All right, I have this turned over. I have all the little chicken pieces turned over. And so I'm gonna add a little more blackening seasoning. And then I've got this cooking on low. I've got the pasta cooking. So I'm gonna let that get done. I need to turn it down. And while this is cooking, I'm going to cut up the sausage. All right, the chicken is pretty done. So I'm gonna set it to the side while I cook the sausage. The seasoning smells really good, so if you're in Sam's, look for it. All right. Let's get this going. Turn my pasta off because it's just about done. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the 3 pepper and onion blend. It's got red bell pepper, green bell pepper and onion, and yellow bell pepper, hence the 3 pepper. My husband likes this, so I'm gonna add quite a bit. All right. And I'm just gonna let this cook until the vegetables are pretty translucent, pretty tender. When I'm making something like this, I like for them to be pretty done. So I'm gonna get this cooking. And while this is cooking, I have the pasta drained. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the butter that I would normally add if I were just making the macaroni and cheese. So add that, get it mixed up. That way, when I add it to this, it won't be in big clumps. So go ahead and add your butter at this point. One thing to note, I did not clean out my skillet after I took the chicken out because I wanted that blackened seasoning in with all of this. It's not gonna be too much, but it'll be enough to kind of give it a little hint of that seasoning. All right, now I'm gonna add the pasta. I keep saying pasta, elbow macaroni. It's not really elbow though, but macaroni. And then I'm gonna mix it up. Then I will add the milk and cheese. The reason I'm not adding it yet is because I do want some of these, this blackened flavor to get on that macaroni as well. So anyway, I'm gonna mix this up real good. I don't know if you can see it, but if you can, the pasta has that kind of brown on it. So that's what I was wanting. Now I'm going to add a little bit of milk. And the cheese. I could add heavy whipping cream. I wonder if I should. I'll see. I'm going to go ahead and add this. And then if I do add some more milk, I will add the heavy whipping cream instead, just to kind of make it creamy. But I think this is going to taste really good. We shall see. All right, I'm going to get this blended up real good. I did end up adding heavy cream, but honestly, I think the milk would have been just as good because with the heavy whipping cream and that powdered cheese, it may have been too thick, so I ended up adding a little bit more milk, but this was delicious. My husband said He wanted to take it to work the next day, so that was a winner. You'll have to let me know in the comments below what you thought of these recipes. And if you have ever made something other than what you've seen here, let me know about it. I want to know because I have some boxes left over. Thank you so much, Kirsti, for collabing with me on this fun video. Don't forget to go check out her channel. You're gonna love her channel. She's so sweet and she comes up with some great ideas for dinners. So it's definitely a channel that you are gonna wanna subscribe to. Show her some love when you go over there. But if you're new to my channel, or if you're coming from her channel, I wanna say welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And if you like things like this, recipe ideas, meal ideas, home decor, home organization, shopping hauls, then I would love it if you would click that subscribe button, click the bell button so you don't miss any of my videos. Give this video a big thumbs up because it does help me out with YouTube. And for more cooking recipe ideas, make sure to check out the box you see on the screen right now, and I will see you next time. Bye.